And we're live! Yay! Okay. So I kind of had to skip the thinking for you guys. And what evidence do you have that the damages are punches? Dang it, I have to think again. I hope it doesn't. I hope I don't have to think. Because then it's probably going to lag out and then I'm going to have to cancel the stream. Oh wait, I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Oh wait, oh. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you... I'm on it, Firehead Live. Distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is definitely what I asked for. Oh, dang it. No! I'm losing all my rings. Ha! Now Tails, get away from that. Okay, sorry! I'm terrible at Sonic today. Oh, wait. Okay, that was stupid. Don't worry, Tails, I got this. I just need it. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. No. Oh. Dang it. Why am I terrible at this today? Come on, donkey. I got 26 rings, that's as good as I'll do. Okay. Don't do terrible this time. Oh. No! Didn't I say don't do terrible this time? Oh, you gotta be kidding. That is right. I'm doing terrible today. What would Sonic do? He would fail, obviously. Dang it, no! That's your gun! Ugh. Sorry, Tails. No! You can't be serious! I got one! Ugh. I should play Rage Button. That... I'm gonna concentrate first, but... Okay. Quiet. I'll do worse when I'm quiet for some reason. Okay. Okay. Concentrate. No more puns. And no more falling. I hate thinking. If thinking was like this, I would hate it. I would not be able to think anything. Because I'm doing terrible. When am I ever gonna get enough rings? Come on. I'm able to complete it, but I can't get enough rings. That was good, and I failed at the last second. Just channel your inner Swift. Because he's always mute on Twitch when he streams. No! You can't be serious! Oh, I'm gonna rage! I'm gonna break this laptop! Yes! I never had a doubt that I was gonna pass that at all. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. Toast, apple, bread, Alton, bagel, candy, Vector, Nuck. Who writes their name as toast, apple, bread, Ultim, and or well, that Ultim could be Ultimate. Who writes their name as toast, apple, bread, bagel, or candy? Okay, candy actually might be a normal one, but those are just weird names. Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. Grr. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. No! I don't want to think! Ugh! You have nothing. Zilch. Nada. Now leave you two. Quickfire live. Let's try this again. My audience is gonna fall asleep at me playing Sonic 5,000 times, failing at the same exact spot. Serious. No, that was a good run. I'm gonna sit up. There we go. Okay. Oh my, that is hard. I need to dodge that bounce pad. just needed 2 more. I can do this. I cannot do this. See, I never doubted myself. Why doubt me? I'm perfect. Okay. Now, Firehead Live. What proves Vector was here with Knuckles? No. I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. I forget who Vector is. You and Vector enjoy drinks and arcade games. It's not like I wasn't don't tell Amy. I think we are on the right track here. It's as you say. Vector popped in at the top of the hour, wanting to play the arcade machine with me. He went back and forth trying to figure out the game out. But when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what of the cup with the lipstick mark? Rogue was here and here too. It's inconsequential. Not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game, and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games. Rogue couldn't find something and left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. One more? What about the 5 or so food names? Fire Live, can you take a look one more time? What about the food names? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Ultim? Not the 5 names. All the other names have a food theme, but this one. What are these? Is Nook and Vector a food theme? Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know Fire Live, but there is someone here that goes by the title, the Ultimate Life Form. There's really someone that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow is here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. Who's the foods then? They are both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. No! When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Oh right, I forgot about that. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And that was Rogue's. And what was Rogue searching for? And that was Rogue searching for? I don't know. They didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. More information than I expected to get there. But it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We will only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Why does it look like Tails is speaking? He opened his mouth. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Fire Live. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Fire Live! Coming. Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts. The classic saloon snack. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Kind of like... You just come back? Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner, or no way, Nabbit. I guess the investigation could wait a little longer. Ready to mosey down. You got it, partner. Onwards. No way, Nabbit. Ooh. Hang in there, poster. Just like the Helpy poster in FNAF Security Breach. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm hanging out. You've been fabulously helpful. Alright, before you go, SBO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You are both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues? Have you found any leads yet? Want to join us? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. Well, a Skull Full of Secrets took 125 pages. Well, actually, they kind of found out on the 11th chapter. I think that's when I revealed who the killer was. I could check, but nah. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you going to leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure it goes well. Things go well. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved, I'll kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Where did these curtains come from? You just have... Oh, okay, bye. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm, satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Fire Live and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rogue, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through the library car. And Sonic? Then how did he get back at the start? Hold on. Sonic died here, but he's up here. He's supposed to be up here. Oh, wait. So he's been with everyone, basically. Everyone saw Sonic. Where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rogue? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rogue came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochures. Stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. I'm excited for the casino now. After Rogue left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. Hold on, but that doesn't add up. Shadow was the first one to get the high score, but he says that Shadow showed him up. Or tried to. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it. All right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We are just gonna peek around and will return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we are looking for. What we are. I'm so tired I can't think. What we are looking for is any evidence that proves what they are saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. I want to try to finish the library card today because Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. It's unlocked! There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? It's unlocked! Don't you see? The lock is not in the... Yeah, I do believe so. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. Locked, huh? Yeah, I'll definitely see that. You know, when you lock something, you're supposed to put this in that hole. If Shadow locked the car, why is it not locked? Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month gone gal. Why is there not there books here? So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up all these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rogue pulled a lot of these out, too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. This kid feels empathy for everything. Oh, poor thing. The arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. I don't see anything incriminating at all. Something's always hidden in trash. Let's check here. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Very live. Are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there will be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic. One of these times it is. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Fired Live, you are pretty unconventional, but I like it. I like that. Well, was that supposed to be a compliment? Can't click that. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. Fire Live. Look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Shall we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's I'm gonna say this wrong. I forget how to say this. Oh, great. Stalactites. I think I said it right. Stalactites. Yeah, that is right. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Oh, sorry guys. Okay. I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity. Tales without a knife. I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of these countries. They are a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you've ever been there, I have actually. If you are ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. Well, he probably does. If he's in the sandwich, then yeah, probably. Because he's a pickle, obviously, because Professor Pickle. Anyways, this group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Any books? Anything else? Oh. Uh. That's the only book. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. I want to check. Is there anything else? Okay. So this is the only thing. Wow. I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in the candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a trained library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we are currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and blah blah blah? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. I think we've found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SBO to find out what really happened. Fancy a poem. I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. I'm trying to see if there's any clues. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Talk. What'll it be? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Okay, start interrogation. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validate of your alibis. Fire Live and I are here to confirm two things: why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We are prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's good. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car and blah blah blah. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rogue entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading. But were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I'll have a hunch on what that book might be. Fire Live, could you help me out? Alright, Fire Live, what book do we think SBO may have been reading? Okay. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna quickly go get my drink. Because for the second time in a row, I forgot it. So I'll be back. Okay. Now, obviously, this one. Some detectives you are. Seems like that was the wrong choice. What book could SBO have been reading? Oops, sorry, I'm blind in my left eye. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, great. You were both grasping. I knew it. We got this, Fire Live. Let's try again. Oh. So I can't get hurt and stay on the same path. Dang it. Never mind. Okay, that is hard. Somehow it's hard. No, I was doing so well. Okay. No. I was doing so well too. This one is actually easier than I thought. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Yes! Fourth try and did it. Or third try, I don't know. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. This is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Fire Live, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip up to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms during events. They can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. That was the worst question you could ask. Ask something else, not... I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I had a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Fire Live, hit him with another one. Okay. Which page do I choose? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged with a no. You will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Fire Live. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligation? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? No! I hate to say it, but no. Haha, just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please. But you joked and japped, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Did he just rhyme a curse at me? You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I don't understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Fire Live? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Fire Live, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading, but what? Shadow's lock? Please, pray, tell what this has to do with anything. We are up, Firehead Live. Let's get our argument together. Oh yay, 50 this time. No! You can't be serious. Consider my time wasted. Oh my, that's such a long course because I literally got it. You can't be serious. I got through it all and I lost. Because I kept hitting the stupid spikes. Yes! Oh! Just by the skin of my teeth. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. And the lock's unlocked. How about bring that up? I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You are telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up. And locking? The lock is unlocked! Unless Amy unlocked it, but she would lock it back. She had to, because, well, actually, she could have unlocked. Just kept it unlocked. Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and said no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Firehead Live. One that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was involved with my book. I didn't know Shadow passed back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO sitting, reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library card? What should I do? Oh. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and... Fire Live, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. Huh? Oh. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associates, show it. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? Alright, now let's get my thoughts on the list. Okay, I'm ready. No, I'm not. That was actually easier than I thought. It only took 2 attempts. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SBO been for Shadow not to see him? Oh, you can't be serious. That's a bookcase. I think Shadow would have noticed if SBO was climbing one of those while he walked through the library car. For Shadow not to see SBO as he was walking through the library car, where would SBO have been seated? The desk is huge. I'm sure Shadow would have seen SBO if he was reading there. Right. For Shadow. Oh, well. Not quite. Interesting. That's where I was saying reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon, that confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from the spot, because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rogue and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Ooh. Can everyone just forget I ever said anything about it? And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. Amers on the loose, while the doors keep getting locked. Tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective alibis. We are really doing this. Come on, Fired Live, let's see what's next. Coming. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Ooh! Maybe we should turn Yendo's Casino into this. I meant, you guys hear nothing. Ooh! I definitely didn't spoil. Rogue, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, are you, darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rogue. We are gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rogue. Alright, well, it's a Faberge Chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please, don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She has no eyes. Where did her pupils go? She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that I don't want to say that word anymore. Is here in this train car locked in the safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rogue? Oh, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library card with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints. Please, Rogue, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Faber Chow egg. Dang it. But we are not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Chow egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her lure card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Fire Live, do you have an opinion on this? Stelius for squares. It's time for a 5-finger discount. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Fire Live are in. Okay, let's get that Chow egg. That's the ticket. Hope to have you both on the team. Now we must plan. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? I think I'm gonna save it there. And tomorrow I'm gonna be playing FNAF World. Because it was 50-50, so. Or, you guys can still vote if you want me to play more of this and maybe beat the casino, then I'll be happy to do that. So,